Oklahoma City. Glad to have you along on KXY. Also glad to have you along on YouTube. Game being streamed live on YouTube. For those watching in California, we appreciate you joining our broadcast on YouTube and on 96.1 KXY. As these two teams now meet for the third time this season, we will face them the final regular season game of the year in Orange County, Mo, on the last road trip of the season, the last game of the regular season before the playoffs start. Right now, both these teams are sitting in a playoff spot, so these games with these two teams become very crucial as the season goes along. Oops, there you go. Sorry about that.
And what surprises me is that Orange County, even though they've lost their last 4 games, they're just below us. So, you know, if they can get a little run on now, they're looking to be in the playoffs as well.
Yeah, they've lost 4 games in a row coming into tonight's game, and they are wearing their white shirts, blue shorts, blue socks. The Energy in their green shirts, white shorts, and green socks tonight, as we are just a few minutes from kickoff here, as both teams getting some final preparations in. I should say the Energy, we will be in Sacramento, California next weekend to take on Sacramento. That'll be on August 9th. That will be kickoff at 9:30 Oklahoma time. It'll be a 7:30 California time start, so another late start. In fact, we're done going out east, Mo, so the rest of the games when we travel out west will be late starts for Oklahoma time, but I know we have good audiences even though the games start real late.
Yeah, I think we go Sacramento, LA Blues, and Arizona.
Yeah, we still have still have trips to each of those places, yeah. So
What surprises me is that we played LA Blues now 4 times, and yet only played Red Bulls once. I don't understand how the logic of their scheduling comes around. Why would you play a team 4 times and another team only once?
Yeah, we play Orange County 4 times, Sacramento 4 times, LA 4 times, and Arizona 4 times. So yeah, it's a different schedule. Next year it will change because of all the number of teams. So far, 21 teams will be in the league next year. So they're going to go from 14 so far to 21. I would think you would have to have an even number of teams, but we'll see what happens in the offseason. We'll know more by December what's going to happen with divisions or conferences and how the league will be addressed next season. And we are ready to go as referee Nima Sangapi gets us underway as Orange County has a kickoff. And so here it is, and it's already out of bounds, but it did deflect off of an Energy player. And Orange County will have the first throw-in of the night off of the kickoff. And we are underway, Mo, a beautiful night here in Oklahoma City for soccer. And let's hope we can rebound or avenge an earlier loss to Orange County that happened on that ugly goal kick at the end of the game.
Yeah, and we want to get off to a quick start, and it looks like LA Blues do as well.
Here is a throw, and it's headed up by Michael Thomas and headed back actually to Samir Bader, the keeper for the Energy, making his 8th appearance of the season. As I said, had a great game in Dayton, Ohio, coming off of not a great performance in Harrisburg, not one that he would want. And here's his punt out, and it's headed back by the Blues and taken at midfield and kicked out by Pibo Due. It's a throw-in for Orange County just in front of their bench, right in front of us, off to our left. Orange County sitting off to our left, and the Energy off to our right, as Orange County moves from north to south or from left to right on your radio dial tonight here in the first half. And Orange County has a chance here. Here is Gonzalez for Orange County as he takes it just outside the box looking for a cross, and it's way deep and over the crossbar. It will be a goal kick early on for the Energy as we're just a couple of minutes in here, start out for the night. And the first goal kick goes to the Energy, and Bader will take it.
Got to say, that was a little bit inventive there from Gonzalez, the 8. He was some 30 yards out. He looked up, Samir was off the line, but he chipped it right over the top, and it went way over. But it was, you could see what he was trying to do. Quite inventive.
Here is Bader's goal kick, high and deep. It's taken by Jimmy Madranda off of the left foot, but he loses it, and won by the Blues. Won by Murshad Momini right along the touchline. Now it's tipped up into the air, kicked up into the air by Paul Wyatt, and Orange County comes out with it at midfield. Played back, though, by Kim, and he goes all the way back to Erlis Garcia. Garcia has it, goes wide to the far touchline at midfield, and it's overtaken, and a whistle and a foul is called as Michael Thomas was tripped up. He will quickly put it back into play on a quick restart to Dugeri, and Dugeri goes back to Max Gunderson, who's playing very well for the Energy, Mo, defensively. Played very well on the road trip and gets rewarded with another start tonight.
Yeah, every time Max has come on, he's always looked promising, and, you know, Carl, Carl's played very well. It's great, really. You've got two fullbacks playing exceptionally well, and whichever one comes in, just is playing for his place.
Here's Kyle Gregg with the ball, and he loses it to Garcia, and now a whistle and a late offsides is called on Kyle Gregg, and so Orange County will restart with the offsides as they play the offsides from about halfway between midfield and the goal line. And here's the restart, headed out by Gareth Evans, and out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Orange County Blues from about 15 yards from midfield. It will be taken. It'll be taken by Taylor Pay, playing the right side tonight defensively for Orange County, headed out by Peebo Due, and another throw-in at midfield for Taylor Pay. Jimmy Nilsson expects a very physical game tonight. Orange County, one of the leaders in the league in yellow cards issued against them. They've also had several red cards issued against them this season as a ball's knocked out by Nate Shipman. And so Nilsson does expect, Mo, a very physical game considering the number of cards this team has been issued over this season.
Yeah, he's. I think they're playing a back four by the look of it. 21, 11. Yeah, it looks like they're playing a back four with three midfield players sitting in the middle. So they're still playing quite tight defensively, but we thought they might be playing five at the back.
Energy with possession now as they have it just outside their own area. Gareth Evans on the right side for the Energy brings up the field. Long pass down the field looking for Kyle Gregg, and Paul Wyatt was there instead. And Orange County has possession and they take over. Here's Kim. Kim brings it across the midfield stripe with a pass. Orange County looking down the left wing, and it's stolen by the Energy's Nate Shipman to Paul Wyatt, and he lost control of it. And it's retaken by the Blues at midfield. Gabriel Gonzalez now possession in the circle. He goes to the far touchline, and it comes back to him. He's being defended by Paul Wyatt. Gonzalez's pass is knocked out of bounds by Thomas, and it will be another throw-in for Orange County, who has really maintained most of the possession here in the first 5 minutes on the Energy's defensive half, as the throw-in comes in to Kim, and it comes back to Seth Moses, and plays it all the way back to Erlis Garcia, who switches directions and now comes back across midfield looking for Kim, and Kim lost it to Dugeri. Dugeri takes over to Gunderson, all the way back to Bader, and Bader will clear it out on the one touch, high up into the air across midfield, and it's brought down by the Blues in the circle, and they send it right back in, but headed out by Mark Howard. Headed up by Wyatt and brought down by Pay for Orange County to Seth Moses. And Moses has it. He will bring it to the circle to Gonzalez. Plays it around Paul Wyatt. Looking now to the near touchline to Momini. Momini along the touchline and can't control it. It's out for a throw-in for the Energy. 6 minutes in. No score here early on. Jack Damrow, Mo Borm, Jim Byers from Purple Stadium in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Glad to have you along tonight.
Yeah, and LA Blues have started quite quickly, haven't they? They've had more possession than we have.
Here's a pass into the box, and here is Bader out, and Bader will play it with his feet instead of picking up. Allows him to take it out to the top of the box to play it from there, and he will chase the defense out. No, he will toss it underhand to Mark Howard, and Howard will play it out now from the defensive side. Up to Kyle Gregg at midfield. Gregg plays it back to Due, back to Kyle Gregg. Gregg has nowhere to go but to Due. Due, nice touch along the line to Kyle Gregg, who's pushed in the back. No call, no foul there, though, and they play it back to Mark Howard, who goes back into the box to Bader, and Bader now will walk it up to the edge of the box, and now we'll play it out long for the Energy. Actually, yeah. I say long, but he went short to Gunderson. Gunderson up the line to Dugeri. It's overtaken by Orange County. Here come the Blues now. Seth Moses with it in the middle of the field. Takes a long shot, and it's not a good one. And it's out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for the Energy here in the 8th minute of play from Oklahoma City. Mercy can help you do more of what you love. Go to mercy.net/performance to learn how. Mercy, proud sponsor of Energy FC. Orange County, as we've talked about, losers of their last 4 games in a row on the road, 3 wins and 7 losses on the season. And again, Mo, this is the only team in the league that has yet to tie a game.
Yeah, no, and I mean they're starting very, very quickly and seem very confident in themselves. I mean, for a team that's lost 4 games on the trot, you wouldn't think that they had lost 4 games on the trot. We've now got into their half, and let's hope we stay there for a little while.
Energy able to get it down into the box of Orange County. It was knocked out for a throw-in. Michael Thomas will take the throw-in for Oklahoma City. About 8 yards up from the corner arc on the near side of the field. He is actually in a shadow. The rest of the box in the sun, as most of the players in the box shading their eyes from the sun. It's up into the air, flicked up, and brought down, and a bicycle kick and knocked over the wall, or knocked over the crossbar, but it did not touch Aaron Perez's fingers, so they say it will be a goal kick, but a nice bicycle. I believe that was Paul White who had the bicycle.
White, yeah.
So a goal kick for Orange County. They quickly put it back in just outside the box. They send it back to Perez, and he will send it long down the field, high up into the air. Dewey with the header out. Knocked down by Seth Moses. Made a pass to the referee and went right back to him. Play comes back into Moses. Over to Rashawn McKenzie, who's in the lineup for the first time for Orange County. And here is the ball just outside the box, played back to Bader, and Bader clears it out. But right to Moses. Moses a workhorse, and now a whistle and a foul as Moses grabbed the arm of Jimmy Madranda. And so it'll be a free kick for the Energy off the foul from Seth Moses, who came into tonight with 10 fouls on the night and 1 yellow card. One of the few with the number of fouls really hovering in near the single digits.
So does that mean that he's had 2 suspensions?
No, he only has 1 yellow card.
Oh, I thought you said he had, sorry.
No, 10 fouls. 10 fouls.
Oh, 10 fouls. I'm thinking 10 yellow cards.
Here is Peebo Dewey in the box, lined across the 6 and cleared. Dugeri heads it back in over the head of Michael Thomas, and Orange County able to clear it out of their own area. Here come the Blues looking for a long pass down the field. They have Alan Russell, the striker, and he cannot catch up to it, and it's out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Oklahoma City in their a third of their defensive half of the field. 10 minutes into this one, no score. Energy with a couple of chances here in the last few minutes. Throw-in comes into Wyatt. Wyatt knocked off the ball by Momini and knocked out by the Energy. It'll be a throw-in for Taylor Pay and the Orange County Blues. We play Orange County one more time, last game of the season. Throw-in is knocked out by Dewey. Brought down by Kyle Gregg to Paul White. He has it knocked away by Moses, but a whistle and a foul occurs at midfield against Moses again, so it'll be a free kick for the Energy. Thomas will put it quickly into play to Gunderson on the far side touchline at midfield, brings it up and plays it back to Gareth Evans. Evans near side to Mark Howard, again back in the lineup after missing the road trip, becoming a new dad. And Dewey's pass knocked out by Orange County. It'll be a throw-in. Short throw-in taken to Michael Thomas, and a push in the back by Gonzalez again. They let it go because it's an advantage for the Energy. Is Kyle Gregg along the near touchline, still in play, and it's knocked away this time by McKenzie. Nice defense on Kyle Gregg by Rashawn McKenzie, and here come the Blues. Seth Moses with possession across midfield. Comes up to Alan Russell, and Mark Howard steps in between and takes it away. Here's Jimmy Madranda. Energy 4-on-4 coming down the middle of the field. Madranda changes possession. Looks into the box to Paul Wyatt. It's over his head. And Aaron Perez out to haul it in for Orange County.
Yeah, a little bit unlucky there. Just a little bit overhit.
Perez will kick it out of there. High kick. Headed up by Howard. Played by Orange County now, far side. And it comes to the middle of Seth Moses again. You're right, Mo, even though they listed five guys as 5 players as defenders, they're really only playing 3 in the back.
Yeah, they're playing 4 well, they're playing 3 or 4, yeah.
Depends on possession, yeah.
On possession. If they get it, they push the 2 fullbacks up and play 3 in the middle. Right there.
Here's Michael Thomas for the Energy at midfield. Able to go far side to Madranda. Medranda looking across the field, has a pass all the way to Dugeri. Dugeri brings it down off the left foot, right on the touchline. Down in the corner, being defended by Taylor Pay. Here's his cross, across the 6. Diving is Perez, he can't come up with it. Here's Medranda with a shot, and it's over the crossbar.
Well, that's our best move so far, Jack. That was good football. That Dugeri got it and got a good cross in. Keeper dive, missed it, and Jimmy Miranda just put it over the top of the bar.
Goal kick for the Blues. It comes out to McKenzie. McKenzie up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez changes on a 360 and comes near side to Taylor Pay. Taylor Pay trying to split Dugeri and Due, and a nice defense that time. Actually, they're going to get Dugeri with the foul just outside the box on the initial pull. It'll be a free kick for the Blues on the edge of the penalty area.
I thought we were a little lucky there. It looked inside the box.
I believe the referee gave him the initial pull, which occurred outside the box. So, yeah, you're right. He went down to the box, but the only thing I can think of was the initial pull occurred just outside.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be from about 20 yards out on the corner of the area. Energy will put, let me see, Mo, what, one or two guys in the wall?
Yeah, it's got to be.
It'll be one of the shortest guys on the field, Medranda, and one of the tallest, Inada, Dugeri. So Medranda and Dugeri in the wall. And here is the kick by Chris Cortez, and he lines it right at Medranda. And Medranda just kind of steps down and in the way and knocks it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Orange County. Chris Cortez took that shot. He is second on the team in goals with 5, behind Alan Russell. But really not a good set piece for the Orange County Blues. Cortez really lined it on the ground.
Didn't seem to be very much thought about that, and he's hit it straight at the wall, and I mean, he's not going to go through it. Those two are not going to move from there.
Jimmy Turner will take the throw for the Blues. Lined in toward the 6, headed out by Thomas. It comes back to Turner. Turner looking for a cross. Here it is across the 6. Blues have it at the top, and it's shot and over the crossbar by Alan Russell. Russell was wide open at the top of the box, and his shot not very good.
That was a very good chance for him. Very good chance. I mean, he's only like 12 yards out, and he's hit it 12 yards above the goal.
Eat, drink, and play at Kickapoo Casino, Hare and Shawnee. 2 locations, just 30 minutes from Oklahoma City. Kickapoo Casino, get rewarded. 16th minute here in the first half. No score between the Blues and the Energy. Each team has won a contest between the two so far. Goal kick, headed out, and a whistle and a foul called against Erlis Garcia. Interesting story for Garcia, Mo, is he defected from Cuba, made his way to the States, and has found his way to a roster spot for Orange County.
Yeah, it's, I always thought now Cuba you could leave the country. No, still can't.
Not that I know. Not if you're a Cuban citizen. Free kick for the Energy. Midfield. Dugeri will take it. It is in the air. Lofts up. Top of the 6. Headed out by the Blues to Mark Howard. Howard inside the box looking for a cross. Here it is. Headed up and over the crossbar. Barely in. Barely by Michael Thomas. Just over the edge of the crossbar on the left side for a goal kick, but a beautiful piece that time by Mark Howard to Michael Thomas.
Yeah, very unlucky there.
Orange County quickly puts it back into play. McKenzie with it outside the box, plays it up to Kim. And plays it back over. Garcia now with it again, or make that Moses with it to Garcia. Garcia comes to Kim in the circle, and he touches it back to McKenzie. And McKenzie throws it right to Kyle Gregg. Gregg with a chance here. Energy with the numbers, and a bad pass to Michael Thomas, but he'll quickly get it to Gunderson down the far touchline. Gunderson goes back to Thomas, and they'll reset. Shipman to the middle of the field. He'll play it back now, and it comes all the way back to midfield to Howard. Energy had a great chance that time, Mo, but a bad pass prevented that.
Yeah, that looked like a good chance there. A bit of a heavy ball, really. It was played into him, but it was a bit too far.
Energy back with possession now as Orange County had headed it out. Gunderson with it along the far touchline to Thomas, and Thomas comes back defensively to Howard. Howard will bring it up across midfield to Douay near touchline. Douay to Dugeri, back to Douay. Beautiful 1-2 just outside the box. Here it is, headed across the area, and Medranda is able to keep it in. No, it's not, as it goes across the goal line. It'll be a goal kick, but that time a beautiful 1-2 by Douay and Dugeri.
Yeah, superb. Good football, that. Played it, controlled it, played it in, got a 1-2, got the cross in. Just a little bit too heavy again.
Not sure all the boos. Do you know why everyone's booing? Didn't see what happened.
No, I didn't see that at all. Unless they're booing because they didn't think it went out.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, that could be a good point. Goal kick put back into play on a short goal kick. Here's McKenzie on a long pass down. It is up into the air, headed over to Momini, and it's knocked out by Douay. It'll be a throw-in for the Blues from about 18 yards up from the goal line. Taylor Pay will take the throw-in for the Blues.
Well, they certainly don't look like a side that's lost the last 4 games. I mean, they're taking the game to Energy, and you know, they're attacking all the time. I thought they might sit back a little bit, but they're not.
Yeah, Jimmy thought they would sit back, and they haven't. They're attacking, no doubt.
They're attacking all the time.
Ball was knocked out by the Energy across the goal line. It'll be a corner kick, the first of the night for Orange County. Kim will take it. It goes short to the edge of the area. Here's the cross into the 6th, and Thomas is able to head it out. Giving chase is Moses, and he plays it back to Turner. Medranda giving chase defensively for the Energy. Bad pass that time, and Dugeri takes over to Shipman. Shipman knocks it off of Orange County Blue, off of Marshad Momini. It'll be a throw-in for the Energy. Douay will take it. Comes into Dugeri along the touchline, gets away, and is knocked off of Douay by McKenzie. It'll be a throw-in for the Blues.
I think Adair was complaining that he was being held on his shirt. I think he might have a little bit of founded evidence there on the replay.
Here's the throw-in by the Blues. Taken down by Alan Russell, knocked nicely to Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes far side to Turner along the touchline. Turner being defended by Gunderson. Switches directions, takes a shot, ricochets off of, or deflects off of Shipman, out of bounds for a corner kick for the Orange County Blues.
I would ask Kaz here, how many corners they had, Kaz? They've had about 4. They seem to be certainly having more than we did.
Jimmy Turner will take the corner for the Blues on the far side, so he will be kicking into the sun. Players will be facing away from the sun. Still a factor here for half the field. And the corner not very good and cleared out by the Energy. It will stay in bounds, bounces up, and headed down by the Blues. 2 players run into each other. That's what you hear. And who did go off of it? Went off of the Energy. And let's see who's down. Not sure who that was.
I think it was. No,
that's Michael Thomas. He ran at him and.
Yeah, there was no foul there. They just both hit each other.
I believe him and Jimmy Turner ran into each other. And now they'll bring the trainers on for the Energy to look at Michael Thomas. This is one of 5 games on the docket tonight in USL Pro. Right now, Harrisburg leading the Dayton Dutch Lions in Dayton. Dayton playing with a new head coach, as their head coach resigned earlier this week after the loss to the Energy. So with the new head coach, Mo, they continue to lose at home. They have yet to win a game at home. They're 0-9 at home. About ready to go 0-10 unless things change.
Are they playing now?
Yes,
and
71st minute.
And the score?
1-0 Harrisburg.
Oh.
Orlando City, who lost earlier this week, stopped the presses, huh? They're no longer undefeated.
Yeah, what are they doing now?
They're now winning against Charlotte 1-0. Still lead the league, of course, by many points. And Michael Thomas still down on the ground as we're now in the 22nd, 23rd minute. This is not good news for the Energy.
And he doesn't stay down unless this is hurt.
And actually the thumbs up by the Energy trainer, so he will be able to stay in the game. He'll have to come off momentarily, though. Pittsburgh leading the LA Galaxy 2-1. That game is just started the second half. LA coming up losers earlier this week to Harrisburg, or last weekend, I should say. After we tied Harrisburg 3-3, they were able to beat the LA Galaxy somehow 3-0.
Yeah. Now, can Michael stay there and then come on from there?
Yes.
Or does he have to
yeah,
come
it's
across
off the
to
side. Yeah, he has to be off the side of the field. He's
Okay.
got to be on the touch line, but yes,
Yeah.
he can be on that side. And he just can't come in. Actually, they're going to bring him in right now. They say it was not an advantage. And here is the restart, and the Blues sent it into the box. It went out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Oklahoma City here in the 23rd minute of the first half. Later on tonight, Arizona hosting Sacramento. We will be in Sacramento at Boney Field next weekend. Our first trip into Sacramento, which should be interesting, Mo, considering the Energy have beaten Sacramento twice here.
Yeah.
And some words have been exchanged, of course.
They're a good side, Sacramento.
They are good.
And we've done very well to beat them twice.
Goal kick was headed up by Wyatt, taken by the Blues. Shipman now with it, and Orange County still with it. Nice defense that time by Mark Howard, and he is able to gain possession. Up to Shipman and over to Gunderson. Gunderson will bring it up along the far touchline to Thomas, who's back into the game, and he lost control, but back to Gunderson. Gunderson to Shipman. Shipman plays it back to Evans now, and Evans will play it over to Gunderson. Up to Michael Thomas just outside the circle. Thomas looking to change directions and is sandwiched between two players, but Medranda has it. Medranda comes near side to Dewey. Dewey brings it down on the left foot, has some running room in front of him. Near the box, tries to make it around Taylor Pay, and over is McKenzie to take away from his keeper to clear it out. Nice idea that time by Dewey, and here is Allen Russell on possession, and it's knocked out by Russell to be a throw-in for the Energy. Allen wanted a holding called on Mark Howard, but did not get it. And so it will be a throw-in for the Energy just in front of us. Dewey. His throw is headed out. Brought down by Gonzalez. And Gonzalez's pass is intercepted by Evans. 25th minute here in Oklahoma City. No score. Jimmy Medranda now on possession for the Energy. Plays it back to Evans. Nice crowd here tonight as they finally made their way in, Mo. Looks like another near sellout.
Yeah, it is. It looks really good. But then they come in late.
Ball was sent into the box. Played out by the Blues. Headed up by Howard. Brought down by Shipman. He's going to have to hurry. Keeps it in bounds. Dewey heads it up. And finally played by Orange County. Here's Taylor Pay. Pay inside the circle. Nice tackle that time by Thomas. And Thomas is fouled again. And Michael is very upset. And the referee is going to have a few words with Taylor Pay. And here comes the card, I believe, for persistent on Michael Thomas. And this is going to go against Taylor Pay in the 26th minute.
Yeah, I think that was justified as well, because it was there was a couple of nasty little tackles there. Just a little bit over the top of the ball, and he's been aggravating all night.
Yeah. So Taylor Pay picks up his second yellow card of the season. First of the night here. And here's the restart. Dugeri into the box. Headed out by the Blues. And finally cleared out. Gunderson gives chase. Sends it back into the box. And no one there. And it's right to the keeper, Perez.
Yeah, poor ball there. I thought he had time really to have a little touch there. But obviously he felt he didn't.
Perez plays it out short. McKenzie has it for the Blues. Here is Garcia. Garcia goes long and no one there. Not sure who he was looking for, but no one decided to run with him.
He was looking for a guy on a motorbike.
Bader out to get it. We'll play it to Howard, to Shipman. Shipman goes back to Evans, and Evans up to Gunderson. Gunderson with some room along the touchline. If he keeps going, he's still got some room, and it's knocked out.
Sorry, Jack, they do not make up some ground when they've lost the ball with the Blues. They certainly get that quick. I mean, Max was about 6 or 7 yards in front of him there, and he caught him. I know he's running with the ball, but even so, the guy's quick.
Mark Howard now on possession for the Energy. Brings the ball across midfield to Dugeri. Dugeri is tripped up and a foul called against Gabriel Gonzalez. A simple foul. It'll be a free kick near midfield for Oklahoma City. A lot of fouls early on, Mo.
Yeah, there is, and now we're starting to get back into the game. They're now starting to give little niggly fouls, which wind the players up a little bit. They're prone to doing that.
Nate Shipman takes the restart all the way across the field to Medranda along the touchline from about 23 yards up. Back to Gunderson. Gunderson comes to the middle to Shipman. One touches it down the line.
That looks
It
good.
bounces into the box and punched out by Perez. Thomas heads it back over to the line to Medranda. Medranda looking to go into the box, and his cross is cleared out by the Blues. Gunderson gives chase to Evans. Quickly put back in. Here is Thomas to Kyle Gregg, and it's too hard. And out is Perez for another save.
That was a decent opportunity there. If that ball had been a decent ball off Michael, that would have put Carl straight through, but it was just, again, overhit. We're tending to overhit that last final ball just that little bit too hard.
Energy now with possession after the clear out by Perez. Comes up to Michael Thomas at midfield. Thomas to Shipman. Shipman looking down to Paul White. He got behind the line. Here's Perez all the way out from the top of the 18 to clear it out of bounds.
That was a very good ball. Paul was close on that, and keeper done well to come out very quickly. Saved the day.
Gunderson will take the throw for the Energy. Far side of the field here in the 29th minute. No score to Medranda, and Medranda has it knocked away. But the pass by the Blues, won by Howard to Evans. Evans at midfield. Will take his time. Michael Thomas all the way back, plays it back to Evans. To Gunderson. Gunderson up to Dugeri, and Garcia steps in and takes it away. To Kim. Across midfield, the Blues come, and actually they're going to play it back now. Here it comes to midfield. Taylor Pay with it. Pay looking down the line. Outside the box. Dewey with the tackle and a foul as the whistle is called. And it's going to be on the Blues. Pay foul Dewey. And it'll be a free kick for Oklahoma City. As we've played 30 minutes here at Pribble Stadium.
With no side really looking, as though they're going to score.
And now a whistle and a delay in the action as the ball inadvertently got onto the field on the other end. So now we will restart with the free kick for Samir Bader.
He's striking the ball well, Samir.
Ball is up into the air, bounces down to Dugeri, just outside the box, now on the near touch line, and he could not gain possession. It's out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Blues. Pay to take the throw. To midfield. Intercepted by Michael Thomas. To Howard. To Evans. Up to Shipman. Shipman changes directions, now comes up across midfield looking for Dugeri. Pay is right there, and he heads it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Energy. This will be taken by Michael Thomas from about 10 yards up from the corner area.
They'll go towards the 6-yard box. Gaz is going up now. He'll wait for him to get to the edge of the 6-yard box is my guess. And they'll launch it in. They've got the two biggest guys though picking up on Gaz. There it is.
It's flicked up and out by the Blues. Dugeri with it. Out to Michael Thomas. His cross in is not hard enough or high enough and cleared by the Blues. Up to Cortez. Cortez has it taken away by Gunderson. Now Medranda with the ball, and he dribbled it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Blues, far side of the field. Midway up. 32nd minute. No score. Energy had a couple of chances early on, but since then, neither team really has shown some offensive threat here. Cleared out by Evans. Ball is up into the air, headed up by McKenzie. And And Garcia over to give chase for the Blues. Over to Gonzalez now. Just outside the arc. And his pass to midfield. And a foul and a whistle called against the Blues as Nate Shipman's brought down to the turf. And Shipman is slow in getting up. And this one is going to be called against Chris Cortez, who has a word with the referee, Nima Sagafi. A lot of fouls by the Orange County Blues here in the first half, Mo. I mean, we thought it would be physical, and it's been physical one way.
Yeah, I mean, this takes me back to, I think, was it Richmond that kept little niggly fouls
Yes.
all the time? And they're a good side, and these ain't bad side, but the little niggly fouls all the time.
Here is the kick, and it's headed down and knocked out by Perez on a beautiful save for the Blues. Ball is up into the air, though. Dugeri did not get a good head on it, and here come Orange County. Here is Gonzalez across the stripe. His pass is cleared out by Gunderson, and he just clears it out of bounds to allow his defense to catch up. But boy, a beautiful save that time by Aaron Perez on a nice header by, I believe it was Mark Howard.
Yeah, that's
who had the header.
Best chance we've had so far.
Another fingertip save by a keeper here in the last couple of weeks. We saw Samir make 2 of those last week. One a diving save to his left that saved a goal by just inches. It couldn't have been but by a fingernail, Mo, last week in Dayton. Beautiful save. Here is the throw in for the Blues. Into the box. And Bader out. And he slides and has it just before he slides outside the box, able to keep the ball in the box. His body slides out, which is legal.
Yeah, I thought he was going all the way out. Lucky he turned.
Here's his punt out, headed back in by McKenzie. Brought down by the Blues. Here is Pay along the near touchline, brings it across the stripe, looking for Cortez, and he's not there, and brought down by Gunderson. Gunderson up to Medranda. Medranda looking for someone to pass to, and he's double teamed and sends it back to Evans. And Evans has to clear it out. Up to Kyle Gregg, and a battle for the ball, and a whistle and a foul called against Orange County again on a push in the back against Kyle Gregg. So the foul's starting to rack up against Orange County. If this was basketball, we'd be in the free throw situation already. Right, Jim Byers? Especially in the NBA. We'd be in the 2-shot foul. Here's the free kick for the Energy. Dugeri will take it from the right side. And his free kick is right at the keeper, Perez. Too hard, and Perez hauls it in. 36th minute. And Perez punts it out. Boy, almost the length of the field all the way into the other box, and it's right to Bader.
Was he the keeper that hit the ball last the time when they
No,
scored?
this is his first action against the Energy.
Well, he strikes the ball as good as the other.
Patrick McLean, yeah. Patrick McLean who took the goal kick.
Yeah, Samir's striking the ball well. Oh, I say that.
And he kicks it out of bounds.
I must be, I put the mockers on him.
Bader kicked it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Blues right in front of the Energy bench. Just about 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Pay takes the throw, headed down by Howard. Ball still loose. Ball is still loose, and Howard clears it out. But right to Pay, who heads it in. A battle for it. Due heads it out. Kyle Gregg tries to bring it down. A nice touch, but Dugeri ran right past it, or Paul Wyatt ran right past it. And Orange County with possession now at midfield. A little whoop-de-doo for Moses. Little 360 times 2, huh?
Look like Sonia Henney. She's an ice skater, Jack.
Yes, I know. I was going to say an ice skater. Yes, I know that one. Played back to Perez, and he clears it out. Ball floats up into the air. And Jimmy Nilsson wanted to foul as Due kind of went over the back of Momini. He's not going to get that one, and it's off of Due. It'll be a throw-in for the Blues. Jimmy really has no basis for arguments. The foul count's really about 10-1, so and a whistle, and we've lost the ball.
You'd think with all these people, it's just gone over the fence. Where is it?
Yeah, you would think.
Somebody's done a runner with
They
it.
probably think they're at a baseball game and it's a foul ball. They can keep it. Here is a shot taken by Gonzalez.
Which turned out to be a great pass.
Yeah, all the way to the far touchline. And a whistle and a foul as Medranda is fouled by Cortez. So we're going to be coming out for the Energy here in the 38th minute.
Yeah.
Walker Company is located in the heart of downtown Oklahoma City, is a proud partner of OKC Energy FC. Head to 121 Northwest 6th Street or visit walkercompanies.com for all your large format digital printing and promotional marketing needs. Jack Damrow, Mo Bourne, Jim Byers from Purple Stadium in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Glad to have you along on 96.1 KXY and on YouTube. Here is Bader's free kick.
It's a good strike.
All the way down the field, bounces into the box. Dugeri right there. And Blues able to clear it out before Dugeri can get a foot on it. Here's Momini, brings it across the stripe. Near side to Moses. It comes to Russell. Russell to Momini. And it's knocked away by Thomas. To Shipman, now to Paul Wyatt. And Kim right there. Both Wyatt and Kim go down, and a foul is called. And it's called against Paul Wyatt. It'll be a free kick for the Blues.
Yeah, I thought that was 6 of one and half a dozen of the other there.
They could have gone either way. Jimmy would prefer to have a throw in.
Yeah, they were both pushing and shoving.
The referee decided to go with a free kick, and it's played short by Pay. Back to McKenzie, and he plays it over to Gonzalez and plays it back to Garcia. Here it comes across to Kim. Kim near side to Pay along the touchline. Pay working against Michael Thomas. Looking for a cross. Thomas Due with a slide tackle and a knock out of bounds. Nice slide tackle by Pivo Due.
Yeah, took the ball away very well, because if he hadn't, he would have got to the touchline to get across him.
It'll be a throw in for the Blues. Not sure who's going to take it. No one's over there. Actually,
Yeah,
here comes Jimmy Turner.
Couldn't have been. It was the furthest player away from the ball.
Of course, it always is.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, always is.
Yeah.
We're playing the 40th minute here in Oklahoma City. Turner will take the throw. It's into the box, headed out, and cleared out finally by Medranda. All the way to midfield to Garcia. Garcia comes near side to Momini. Momini brings it down the field, looking for a cross. Sent in and headed out by Howard. Kim takes it to Momini, down to Turner, just outside the box now. Here is Gonzalez, and his cross is knocked out by Gonzalez for a corner kick for Orange County.
That was a good chance for them there. Good cross, beat Samir on the far post. Nobody there. Luckily, one of our defenders were.
So Sung-Ju Kim will take the corner kick on the far side. This is the Blues' third corner kick of the night. And here it is. It's up into the air, headed up by Orange County. And right there comes across the 6, still in play. Here's Taylor Pay along the goal line. Sends it across again, no one there. Here is Kim with it just outside the area on the left side. Sends it in, knocked out by the Energy. Played back to Kim. And here's Gunderson, and Gunderson will let it go across the line for a goal kick for the Energy. Here in the 41st, now almost 42nd minute, no score here in Oklahoma City. Speakeasy is proud to be a pregame pub partner of OKC Energy FC. Speakeasy is the perfect spot for a night out with friends or any private event or occasion. Come join us on Northwest 51st Street in between Class and Western for pre or post game eats and drinks. Goal kick for the Energy here in the 42nd. High up into the air across midfield. Bounces on the turf. Headed up by Gregg and out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Blues. Taylor Pay takes the throw over the head of everyone. Here's Alan Russell, comes up to take it. And a nice tackle by Mark Howard on Cortez. Ball comes up to Gregg, heads it down to Paul Wyatt, but overtaken is Seth Moses. Moses plays it back to Perez. And a dangerous play that time by Perez as Paul Wyatt was almost there. Cleared out, and the Energy has it. Max Gunderson now with possession. Plays it up to Medranda. Tried to heel it to Thomas. Back to Medranda, and Orange County finally clears it back to the keeper, Perez. He plays it on a touch out at midfield. Flicked up by the Blues. Brought down by Dugeri to Due. Back to Dugeri. And Dugeri goes all the way back to Bader. He had nowhere to go and sent it all the way back. Smart play that time by Otta. As Bader plays it now out to Mark Howard here in the 43rd minute. Probably about 2 or 3 minutes of stoppage time at least as the ball's played into the other box. Off of the head of Wyatt. And right to Perez. Throws it out to Garcia. To McKenzie. Back to Garcia. It comes up to Gonzalez. Back to Garcia, who's got a slide just to keep it away from Kyle Gregg. Orange County still with possession. Comes across midfield. Momini with it. Looking down to Pay, and it's too hard. And out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Energy. Again, we'll be in Sacramento next weekend on the 9th of August. 9:30 game time on KXY. That means our pregame will start at 9 o'clock. A late night game out on the West Coast. Here's a throw-in to Dugeri. Paul Wyatt has it on the near touchline. Looking to run with it. Gets by one player, still running with it. And here's McKenzie as he steps in front of him and overtakes him. Ball's running on the goal line. And McKenzie changes directions and comes up with it now. Sends it to Moses. And Moses plays it back to Garcia, who all he can do is clear it. And it comes to Kim. Kim looking for someone. Brings it up to Cortez. And Cortez is tripped up in a foul called against Nate Shipman. Right at midfield. Orange County will now play it quickly as we're in the final minute of the first half. And here's another foul on Nate Shipman. That's his second one right in a row, and the referee warns him. One more, and he'll be booked.
The second one, though, Jack, to be honest, was a dive. The guy dove over the top of his legs, never touched him.
There'll be 2 minutes of stoppage time here in the first half. Gonzalez, actually, he'll wait for Jimmy Turner to come over. They're in no hurry mode to put this back into play. I think they're ready to go in the locker room.
Yeah, I think they are.
0-0 draw.
I think they think they've done very well, which they have. It's 0-0 at half-time. That's exactly what they wanted. I mean, longer it goes on, this could be the first time they get a draw, the way they're playing. And we're not playing particularly well.
Ball was sent into the box. It came out, and a foul occurred on the Blues, so it'll be a free kick as now we're in stoppage time. So a couple of minutes here to go in the first half. Shipman with possession to Evans. Knocks it out to Gunderson off the side of his foot. Nice pass by Evans. Comes up to Medranda. Medranda to Thomas, and the pass is too hard off of Thomas's foot, but it goes right to Dugeri. Dugeri will take a long shot as the keeper was out a little bit. Nice idea that time by Dugeri, but his shot was just too hard over the crossbar. It'll be a goal kick for the Blues.
A little bit unlucky there, yeah. Good opportunity.
Otta not afraid to shoot from distance as he has now 23 shots on the season. That one from, what, about 30 yards out, 35 yards out?
Yeah, 35, I would have thought.
But the keeper, Perez, had gone about 8 yards out, so he was trying to knock it over him. Not a bad idea. Here is the restart. McKenzie for the Blues. His pass misses the mark, and Due clears it for the Energy. Up to Kyle Gregg, headed up, and brought down by the Blues. Gonzalez with it, goes far side to Turner. I didn't start my watch. Did you, Mo?
No, I didn't. I think there's been a minute left. He said 2 minutes, and probably about 45, 50 seconds ago, so I'm guessing there's 1 minute to go.
Orange County with the last chance. Here's a cross to the top of the 6, and Bader makes a diving save to step in front of Alan Russell to haul it in. Bader quickly throws it out all the way to midfield to Medranda. Medranda has a lot of room in front of him running with it. Now he stops, changes directions, looking down to the middle of the field to Wyatt, who's not there, and is cleared out by the Blues. Gonzalez, bottom of the circle, now going up to Alan Russell, who's offsides as the assistant referee raises his flag. And that should be about it here in the first half off of the offsides call. The Energy will put it back into the play, and that will do it here in the first half as we have completed 45 minutes of play. We've completed one half here in Oklahoma City. Neither team with really any good chances as we played to a 0-0 draw after the first 45 minutes of play. When we come back, Jim Byers will join us on the Energy FC studios from Pribble Stadium. You're listening to Energy FC Soccer on 96.1 KXY.
Are you in the club? Get rewarded when you're in Club Kickapoo. It's your all-access pass to the best rewards in Oklahoma at Kickapoo Casino. Join right now and get a free $20 kickback with $5 in play. You'll earn entries every time you eat, drink, or play. Get discounts at the Red Fork Restaurant, drinks at the Eagle Rock Lounge. Replay, huge giveaways, and straight-up cash. Kickapoo Casino, just 30 minutes east of downtown OKC and Hera at Highway 102 and 62. Kickapoo Casino. Eat, drink, play, get rewarded. Must be 21 with valid photo ID to enter.
P&K Equipment has never had a John Deere grain tag event quite like this.
I've got a pretty good look at them, but
yeah,
I'm looking at the YouTube feeds. I'll try to download it right now.
Customize your productivity. The John Deere
Hi, I'm Jim. Nice to meet you.
Through your summer workload. So hurry
Let me try to download it real quick. I got them. I've got them.
Offering 6214 some restrictions apply. See P&K for details.
2-1 Pittsburgh just started. So let's search. What's it called?
Performance under extreme pressure.
Live
it's not just what
score.
makes you cheer for the energy. It's what makes Syntex centralizers the best in the oil and gas industry.
Yeah.
They're made here.
I'm installing it right now.
Because Oklahoma Pride can take on any challenge, anytime. Learn more at syntechgroup.com. Syntex Centralizers, international symbol of quality, proud sponsors of your Oklahoma City energy.
Lead the team with an engineering master's degree from Oklahoma Christian University. Choose your track: management, mechanical, or electrical and computer engineering.
Oh,
Take
let
one
me hear you.
class
Let me
per
hear you.
week and finish in just
Testing
2
1,
years.
2, 1,
It's
2,
quick,
3, 3, 2, 1.
accredited,
How's
and
that?
affordable for the lifestyle you want and the degree you need. Find out more at oc.edu/lead the team. That's oc.edu/lead the team. Graduate engineering at Oklahoma Christian
So just let
University.
me know where you would like
Lead
me to
the
set
team.
this.
I'm good.
Ladies and
Are you?
gentlemen,
Okay.
Captain
All right.
Obvious.
Hotel doors are for privacy. They're also the best way to get inside your room. The twin beds in hotels aren't special-made beds for twins.
Okay. Oh,
When you
forgot.
spend
Where
less
is
on a
where
hotel
is USL
room, you
Pro
still
in
get
this?
to use the entire hotel room.
Get up to 40% off hotels during the summer sale.
Where's USL Pro?
Hurry and book by August 4th for travel by August 18th. Hotels.com, the obvious choice.
Looking for laughs? Look no further than the Looney Bin Comedy Club. This week, don't miss the very funny Dave Lando, as seen on NBC's Last Comic Standing and Comedy Central's Live at Gotham. Dave Lando is quickly becoming one of our nation's top comics. Ladies, your admission is free every Thursday, so grab the girls and have some laughs. Check out Looney Bin smoke-free and smoking showtimes at looneybincomedy.com or by phone at 23.
Here at Pribble Stadium on the Bishop McGuinness Catholic High School campus, 0-0 to score. Energy and Orange County. Coming up a little bit later, we will have our lone highlight of that first half. Not a first half that featured a whole lot of scoring-related highlights, but we will have one play for you, also some halftime stats and some scores from around USL Pro. But Kurt Austin is joining us live now from Sporting Kansas City, the communications and digital manager. And Kurt, thanks a lot for joining us. Are you just in taking a look at things?
I am, yeah. We had a game last night in Kansas City. Decided to drive to Oklahoma City today, catch my first Oklahoma City Energy FC game.
Let's get caught up for our fans on Sporting Kansas City because, as they might know, Jimmy Nielsen played there last year, won a title. And this season, it looks like the club is doing pretty well atop the Eastern Conference.
It's been a great season so far. We've got about a dozen games left in the regular season, sitting in a great spot right now atop the Supporter Shield standings, so should be a fun race over the next couple months.
Kurt Austin joining us, communications and digital manager for Sporting Kansas City. How has this Energy team been viewed up there? The affiliation, you have been affiliated with Orlando City and still are to a degree, but you won't be obviously next year since they'll be in the MLS. So are people up there excited, or how do they view a team here in Oklahoma City?
Yeah, I think there's two things I'd say. From a fan perspective, there's been a lot of interest. On SportingKC.com, our team website, we've been tracking the progress not only of our players that are on loan here in Oklahoma City, but the team as a whole and how they've been doing. Great run as of late. It sparked a lot of interest in Kansas City. Also from a player perspective, all the guys that have come on loan here and have returned to Kansas City have spoken in the highest regard about the organization and their experience here in Oklahoma City.
Now, right now you've got John Kempen, the goalkeeper, who hasn't played yet for you guys, as I understand, nor Christian Duke, but Kevin Else has played quite a bit.
He has. A guy, Mikey Lopez, started for us last night. It's been here in Oklahoma City. John Kempen, right now he's a number 2. We had an injury to our starting goalkeeper, so he's been backing up Andy Greenenbaum right now. Andy's been off to a great start, 4 wins and a draw in his first 5 games, and John's right there in the waiting if something could happen.
0-0 the score right here, Energy FC and the Orange County Blues in Oklahoma City. Now, Jimmy Nielsen, how is he viewed there? Is he a sort of a franchise icon for his work the last few years there?
Absolutely. He is a fan favorite. Couldn't ask for a better guy to be our club captain as we won the MLS Cup championship last year. Deserves all the success that comes to him. He's a great player. He was a great person. He's obviously off to a great start as a head coach.
Now, not only is there a geographical advantage to having an affiliate down here, but does Jimmy Nielsen, the presence of him as a coach here, make it a little bit easier with his familiarity with the staff up there and everything?
I think so, too. And you see that in a lot of the players that are now representing OKC Energy FC, a guy like Michael Thomas, the captain, somebody that all of Sporting Kansas City fans are familiar with from his time in Kansas City as a youth player and then also as a professional.
I don't know if I saw this on your site or a related site or just in the media, but it made a reference. I saw a headline the other day of Kansas City sort of an unlikely mecca of soccer in Middle America. Did that come from you guys, or was that just a story that was out there in the media? Because obviously with your facility there out near the Speedway on the Kansas side and the attendance and the success you've had, it seems like things have been going really well.
It's been an incredible transformation. Nobody can speak to it better than Jimmy Nielsen. He came in 2010 when the team was still known as the Kansas City Wizards. Rebrand happened after that season. The stadium opened up in 2011. And the rest has kind of been history. On and off the field, the team's been doing extremely well.
How do you guys rate attendance-wise? Are you up there in the upper echelon of MLS?
Last night was the 47th consecutive sellout at Sporting Park. Dates back to 2012. So the fan response has been incredible. Every game, standing room only crowds, capacity crowds, and right now the team's been successful, so they keep coming back.
Kurt Austin joining us, Communications and Digital Manager for Sporting Kansas City. One last question for you. A very young player here, Jimmy Madronda, is a guy that I imagine that your club is keeping a close eye on. He's only 20 years old.
Very much so. He was on loan from his Colombian team last year. Impressed Peter Vermees, our head coach, enough that they chose to purchase that option that was on the end of the loan. So now he's a permanent, full-time Sporting Kansas City player under contract, now on loan here in Oklahoma City. From the little bit I saw in the first half, he's doing well. And I think his development and getting those minutes here in Oklahoma City is only going to bode well for him moving into the future.
Well, thanks so much for stopping by here. We hope you enjoy the remainder of your visit down here at Oklahoma City.
Thank you very much for having me.
That's Kurt Austin joining us from Sporting Kansas City, the Communications and Digital Manager. 0-0 the score here, Orange County and OKC. Back with more on the Kickapoo Casino halftime report after this on 96.1 KXY.
Our biggest group of patients comes from word of mouth.
Dr. Gary Wilson of Clearsight LASIK.
People want to go where they can know that they're going to have everything possible done to give them great vision. And they realize that not all LASIK is the same, not all surgeons are the same, not all technology is the same. And they want the best for their eyes because they only get one chance at it. And they want to make that chance count.
And how many procedures have you performed?
We're well over 47,000 now. We have provided thousands of years of good vision to people, and we're joyful that we were able to do that.
Thousands of people are spreading the word about LASIK from Clearsight. They'll tell you you have to see it to believe it. Call Clearsight today to schedule a free, no-obligation eye exam to see if you're a candidate for LASIK. 733-2020 or visit Clearsight.com.
Hey, John, does my mic sound weird to you, or is it just my headset?
That's
sound
the
kind of
Clearsight
strange.
guarantee. And
Yeah,
you
it doesn't sound unusual here.
Okay, must just be the headsets.
Think back to when you first bought your home. Back then, it was probably just a house. But over the years, when you started filling it with memories,
by the Blues
it became a
to
home.
Mark Howard. Howard
From dinner
inside the box
parties to
looking for a
birthday
cross.
parties
Here
to
it is.
retirement
Headed up and over the crossbar.
Your home protects all the good that lives within. So
It is
protect
in
it
the
now.
air, lofts up,
Allstate
tops
House
of
and Home
six,
Insurance.
headed out by the
Every policy
Blues
comes with
to
your
Mark
very own
Howard.
Allstate.
Howard inside the
We help
box
you get
looking
the
for a
coverage you
cross.
need, and
Here it
lots of
is.
ways to save.
Headed up
Like if you have a new
crossbar.
roof, it could help lower your rate. So don't wait. Get yourself and your home the protection you deserve today.
Call one of 60
Yeah, that was
Oklahoma
good. We
City
haven't
Allstate
talked a lot of
agents
sport in
today
Kansas
and
City.
save an
Time report, Energy nil and the Orange County Blues nil here at Pribble Stadium. A couple of stats. Samir Bader not credited with any saves in that first half, although he did have to handle the ball some, especially later on in the contest. And Aaron Perez credited with one save as the goalkeeper for Orange County. Energy FC credited with 5 shots at or near the net. Orange County with 4. There were 3 corner kicks for the Blues. There were no corner kicks for Energy FC. 10-4 were the fouls. Orange County with 10 misbehaviors to just 4 for Energy FC. And there was a yellow card in the 26th minute in that contest for Orange County's Taylor Pay. There was one exciting moment at the end to our left as we look at it. It wasn't technically a save for Aaron Perez, but it was a good header opportunity by Michael Thomas.
It is in the air, lofts up, top of the 6, headed out by the Blues to Mark Howard. Howard inside the box looking for a cross. Here it is, headed up and over the crossbar.
It just went over the crossbar, and the score stayed where it is now, 0-0. Final score around USL Pro at West Carrollton High School, where the Energy were a week ago today. The Dayton Dutch Lions take it on the chin again. They fall 1-0 to the Harrisburg City Islanders. Garrett Pettis scored in the 8th minute. That was the only goal of that match. Orlando City is just pouring it on Charlotte. The Orlando City club upset that it finally lost this year. They lead 4-0 that game in the 76th minute. Dennis Chin, Tyler Turner, and Kevin Molino among the goal scorers in that game for Orlando City. Kevin Molino actually has 2 goals in that match. That's in the 75th minute, 4-0 Orlando City. In the 70th minute in Pittsburgh, the Riverhounds lead LA Galaxy 2 by a 2-1 score. And Joseph Nwenga in the 30th minute and Danny Earls in the 39th scoring for Pittsburgh. Jose Villarreal scored for the LA Galaxy 2 in the 18th minute. And one game coming up, Sacramento at Phoenix, taking on the Arizona United Club in Peoria, Arizona. And oddly enough, there is a thunderstorm passing by. They are hoping to get that game off on time. Right now it's 86 degrees and thunderstormy in Peoria, where Arizona United getting set to take on Sacramento. 0-0 right here. Getting toward the end of the Kickapoo Casino halftime report. Jack and Mo will have the second half kickoff after this on 96.1 KXY.
What
Welcome back, everyone, to Energy FC Soccer on 96.1 KXY as we get set to start the second half from Oklahoma City on what's turned out to be a beautiful night for soccer here at Mo Borum in Oklahoma City as the sun goes down here. Not too hot for once here in the state for a while after a lot of rain earlier this week, almost 4 inches, about 3 or 4 inches at my house. Not sure how much you had, but
yeah, about the same.
Yeah, a lot of rain, but the field in excellent condition tonight, unlike a couple weeks ago when it rained and just not good field conditions, but they've done a lot of work on the field since.
Yeah. We've got to start off a little bit quicker this half, Jack. I mean, we were very slow at starting. 10 minutes it took us to get into the game. LA Blues sort of took the game to us.
Yes.
And to be fair, it's been a little bit of a dull game from both sides. Both sides are a little bit wary about, giving them opportunities, and we're not just pushing forward enough, I don't think.
So we are ready to go for the second half as we await the start from the referee, and here it is, and we are underway for the second half here in Oklahoma City as Energy started with the kick. Gareth Evans sends it long, and the Energy has possession off of the kickoff. Medranda has it, and he will play it back to midfield to Shipman, who goes all the way back into the defensive half to Evans. And Evans now will switch directions and go over to Mark Howard on the left side. Energy now moving from north to south. Again, the wind not a factor tonight. There is no wind here, and that's quite unusual for Oklahoma if you're watching the game from California here on YouTube. Here is Medranda with a chance for the Energy. Sends it across to the top of the 6. Cleared out by the Blues. Michael Thomas now to the edge of the box. Or Paul Wyatt to Medranda. Medranda's cross all the way across the field. And it's out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick to start with for the Blues here in the second half as we have played now 1 minute of the second half. 0-0 our score. Neither team really, the Energy did have a couple of chances. Not going to say they were excellent chances, but again, they were chances on the net. Goal kick headed up by Evans, by Paul Wyatt, taken down by Medranda. Medranda looking for Kyle Gregg right in the middle of the field, tackled by Garcia and kicked over to Dewey. Dewey now with possession along the far touchline. It comes to Shipman. Shipman comes near side to Gunderson. Gunderson brings it down off the chest and plays it back to Evans across the field, across the stripe defensively, and Evans now will send it to the far side to Mark Howard. Energy looking now more toward possession to start with. Here is Evans as he brings it up, looking down the line to Gunderson, and this is way out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Orange County.
Yeah, you could see what he was trying to do there. He was trying to play it down the line for Max to run onto and just mishit it, and it went out over a throw-in halfway down in the defending half of the LA Blues.
Neither team made any changes at the half. The throw-in is headed out by Evans. It'll be a throw-in for Orange County.
I think he's given a free kick.
Was there a whistle?
Well, I see Gary arguing with him, and then
nope.
No, sorry.
So throw-in will be taken by Jimmy Turner. Turner throws it into the box, headed up by Evans. Mark Howard goes down, and he is in a lot of pain, and a whistle, and we're going to stop as Mark Howard is really in a lot of pain. And they're going to ask for the trainer to come on quickly. This does not look good for Mark Howard as he fell on that right ankle. It is his right ankle. And this is not going to be good as now Cyprian Hedrick will get ready. And the way Mark is looked like he's in pain, I'm not sure, Mo, he's going to be able to continue as he is down on the turf and really banging the turf in a lot of pain.
Yeah, he looked a bad clash when he fell.
I hope it's not broken. They might be saying it. I'm not sure whether it's broken or not, but they might be saying something to the extent it could be broken.
Well, Samir don't
actually,
look
no, if they're getting him up, no. Well, they have got him at least to his feet as they will help him off. He is putting no pressure on that foot. And they're going to take him off across the goal line. This is not good news for Mark Howard, who started the season banged up. He has really suffered through a lot of injuries this season, Mo, and you hate to see this from a guy who's been playing so well. And now this looks like it is a very bad injury.
Yeah, it looks like it. He's not moving his leg at all.
So they will make the substitution, and Hedrick will come into the game. They will drop the ball for a drop kick, for a drop ball, and Dugeri will send it back to the keeper, Perez, for Orange County. They're going to take Howard to the locker room.
Yeah, she's right leg.
Yeah, this is not good news for Mark Howard. We'll try to get an update at some point. Ball is in play. Energy with possession. And it goes to Hedrick, who gets his first touch since coming in for Mark Howard after the injury. To Evans, back to Hedrick. Hedrick played well in Dayton. And now he's thrown into the lineup here just a couple of minutes into the second half after the injury to Mark Howard. Here is Shipman. Shipman has it just below the circle to Medranda now as they play within a couple of feet with each other. Ball comes near side to Gunderson, down off the chest. Nice touch to Dugeri just outside the box, along the goal line, and he sends it across, and it's knocked out of bounds by Garcia. It'll be a goal or a corner kick for the Energy.
That's looked our most entertaining attack so far. It looked very good there, and the guy did well to get across and cut out the Addy's cross to corner. But we can only hope Michael Thomas comes in from the back post.
Yeah, no doubt. Dugeri will take the corner. It's from the near corner. The sun no longer a factor for the players looking to the west, and here is the cross. It is to the back post, headed up to Michael Thomas, and Thomas's header goes right to Perez on the near crossbar, or near post. His throw comes all the way to midfield, headed out by Gunderson, and it'll be a throw-in for Orange County right at midfield. Throw-in will be taken by Turner. Long throw in, bounces into the box. Headed out by Hedrick to Gunderson. Gunderson clears it up. Ball floats up into the air at midfield, headed down by Kyle Gregg, but won by Moses of Orange County. Moses has it in the circle, goes far side to Taylor Pay. Pay plays it back to McKenzie, and McKenzie clears it out of there. But right to Hedrick, who tries to bring it down off the chest and has it taken away by Alan Russell. Russell tries to change directions, and it's knocked out of bounds off of Russell. It'll be an Energy throw-in, far side of the field, halfway up. 52nd minute. Throw-in comes in to Shipman. He plays it back to Evans, just outside the box, and he misplayed it, but able to clear it over to Gunderson. Gunderson brings it down. Now he brings it up across the line to Paul Wyatt. Wyatt down the line to Dugeri. Can he get to it in time? No, Garcia can, and Garcia will play it right along the touchline. Dugeri knocks it down right past to Garcia. Garcia off of Dugeri, out of bounds.
I don't think Addy agreed with that. I think he thought that he'd played it off of his foot.
So it'll be a throw in for Orange County, deep down into the corner. It comes up, brought down by Cortez. Cortez now over to Kim. Orange County with it, a slide tackle by Dewey, and knocked out of bounds off of Orange County. Tebow did a nice job not only to make the slide tackle, but then knock it off of their player to get the throw in.
Did very well.
Dewey comes up to Wyatt. Wyatt to Medranda. Across midfield, his pass to Gregg. Nowhere near Kyle. Garcia now with it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez at the bottom of the circle. And he's looking for Russell, and Russell not there, over his head, and it goes right to Bader.
It seems that both sides are playing very tight in the middle of the park, but as soon as they play that final ball into the last third, they are overhitting it on both sides.
Ball knocked out right at midfield by Orange County. A throw in for the Energy. Gunderson takes it quickly to Paul Wyatt, headed out by the Blues. Michael Thomas now with it, looking for Kyle Gregg, and not there. And now the Blues have it inside the circle, coming across midfield into their offensive half. Comes near side to Russell. Russell has it. Russell takes a long shot from about 30 yards out, and this went way, way right over near the corner arc. It'll be a goal kick for the Energy here in the 54th minute. Journey, I'm sorry, Mo?
No, I just was going to say, I think it would be embarrassing to say that was even a shot.
Yeah, he probably won't want that to go against his stats,
no.
would he? Journey House is a proud partner of OKC Energy FC. Call 405-463-5800 for all your travel needs. Jack Damero, Mo Bourne from Purple Stadium in Oklahoma City at Bishop McGinnis Catholic High School. 55th minute, no score between these two. Pretty much similar game they played last time here on May 10th in Oklahoma City, where the Blues won on a final second goal kick that went the length of the field, and somehow it went in the net. Bardsley was the one who got the goal for the Blues in the 90th minute as the wind was blowing about 30 miles an hour, and they used it to their advantage. Tonight, no wind. Energy have it after the throw. Mo?
I think you're right, Jack. I think that it's almost a carbon copy of the game. Neither side want to lose the game, but neither side really want to push forward to try and win the game.
Yeah.
It seems to me, and we just got to be careful that we don't do anything silly.
Ball is played back to Bader in the box, up to Hedrick, and Hedrick will just clear it out, finally, to get it out defensively. Ball is headed down to Dujarry at midfield, brings it up to the near touch line, playing off of the left foot, and has a bad pass looking for Paul Wyatt.
Yeah.
And here comes Orange County. Cortez across midfield, defended against Shipman. Cortez slows it up, plays it back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez now in the middle field, just below the circle, plays it wide to Pay on the far touch line. Pay comes to Moses. Moses now comes this way with it to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez will play it to Jimmy Turner on the near touch as they slow it up a bit in their offensive half. Turner with it now, and he plays it back to Garcia right at midfield, and Garcia plays it all the way over just to the right of the circle. Kim now comes back to get it from McKenzie, and it goes back to McKenzie and back to Kim. And his pass is taken away by Dewey as he steps in front. Here's Medronda to Kyle Gregg. Gregg changes directions, had Dewey running on the far touchline and just could not get it to him. Here is Shipman over to Dujarry. Can he get to it before it goes out of bounds just outside the box? A hill pass to Gunderson. Gunderson looking for a cross. Here it is, sent across the area and headed out by the Blues. No one there for the Energy. Kim with it. Just to the bottom of the circle. Brings it up to Cortez. Or make that Gonzalez. And Gonzalez plays it to Kim inside the circle offensively. Comes back to Gonzalez. And now it goes to Moses. And Moses' pass is intercepted by Medranda. And the Energy take over. Shipman up to Paul Wyatt at midfield. Comes back to Shipman. Into Michael Thomas. And Thomas is pushed off the ball. We're going to play on. No foul occurred. Here is Dujarry at midfield. He's going to go near touchline to Gunderson. Can he get to it in time? Yes, he keeps it in bounds. And a slide tackle and knocks it out of bounds does Garcia for the Blues. It'll be an Energy throw-in just about 10 yards up from the corner area.
Great run there by Max Gunderson. He overlapped. He knocked it inside the fullback. Max came back inside and the fullback just got his toe to it to knock it out for a throw-on. Michael Thomas now taking the throw-on from probably 16 yards from the touchline. He'll launch this into the goal mouth for Gareth Evans' head.
Here is the throw. It's headed up and cleared out by the Blues. All the way to midfield, though, is Gunderson. Gunderson will send it back in and nowhere near anyone, and it's headed out by the Blues to Kim. Kim works it around Gunderson, but Gunderson too quick for him, and he steps in and sends it back to Bader. Nice defense that time by Gunderson.
Yeah,
Bader
good.
Clears it up. Headed down by the Blues. There's an upset tonight in USL as Pittsburgh leading the LA Galaxy 3-1. A tackle off the ball by Medranda as he takes possession to Thomas. Thomas now brings it to Dujarry. Mo, I would say Pittsburgh beating LA, that would be a big upset, especially LA third in the league right now.
Yeah.
And they're coming off of a loss to Harrisburg, 3-0, and now their troubles continue. Orange County with possession at midfield as they took it away from the Energy. We play in the 59th minute.
Yeah, I can see Jimmy making some changes in the next 5 minutes if nothing happens.
Orange County still with possession, sends it into the box, way over the head of everyone, and it's right at Samir Bader, who's got to kind of knock it down as it bounced high on the turf.
See, and that's the same, you know, like what we were saying, both sides, that their last final ball is awful. I mean, it's overhit by like 5 or 6 yards every time.
Energy now with a chance as they have it into their offensive end. Medranda with it. Working to the left of the box, takes a shot, and it's just right of the post. Good idea that time by Jimmy Medranda as he took a shot from the corner of the box on the left side.
Yeah, no one expected him to shoot there. And he whipped it in across. It didn't miss the far post by very much.
The Blues will make a substitution as Enrique Cardenas will check in for substitution. Here's the goal kick. And it's played back to Bader. Bader plays it out to Evans around Russell, who gives chase. And Evans now will play it back to Bader. And now Russell just retreating. And so Bader has time to play it out on his own. And he sends it up over midfield. Kyle Gregg trying to head it down. And it's won by the Blues. Moses plays it back to McKenzie. And over to Erlis Garcia. Garcia comes up to Gonzalez. And Gonzalez will send it long to the far side. Douay giving chase, bounces in the box. And Douay can only knock it out of bounds here in the 61st minute. And here is the substitution for Orange County as Cardenas will check into the game. And let's see who he will replace. And he's going to replace
13.
He's going to replace 13, as I'm told by everyone up here, Rashad Momini. Thank you, and thank you, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now entering the match of the
We sure it was 13? Are we sure?
Number 12,
Okay.
Enrique
All right.
Cardenas. Leaving the match is number 13, Rashad Momini.
First substitution tonight for the Blues. Here's the throw-in. Far side, about 14 yards up, headed out by Douay. And now the ball played all the way back to midfield. Kim with it for Orange County. Played back to McKenzie. McKenzie comes up looking for Cortez and cleared out by Douay. Shipman looking for Paul Wyatt, and he fouls Garcia. And Paul Wyatt's going to get booked on that tackle, I believe. Actually, no, he's not. It looked like he went to his pocket, but he decided not to yellow card Paul Wyatt. And Garcia is now down on the turf as he took a good shot to the hip. Stephen Perry getting ready to check into the game for the Energy as now you're going to see the offensive substitutions come in, Mo, as Jimmy tries to get more offense up front, it looks like.
Yeah, I think he'd leave Carlin, I would think, and bring off Paul.
He's going to bring off Medranda.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought he'd leave Carlin.
So Stephen Perry will check in. Perry, along with Michael Thomas, the only two players on this team to play in every game so far this season. And Jimmy Medranda gets a nice applause from the hometown here. So Perry will stay here on the right side, and they'll move Dugeri over to the left side, Mo, when they make that sub.
Oh,
Perry almost had a nice slide tackle and
almost stole it there.
Yes.
First touch.
Here is Garcia to Turner, just outside the box on the left side, working around Gunderson, sends it across, knocked down by Shipman. Here is Wyatt, and Wyatt throws it right to Kim on a bad pass, but the Energy able to come out of there. Dugeri with it. Dugeri sends it near side to Perry, who has his first touch, and a short pass to Thomas. Thomas plays it back to Gunderson. And Gunderson back to Evans now, here in the 64th minute. 0-0 our score. Neither team has threatened here in the second half at all.
Well, apart from that Jimmy Miranda effort, where it just skimmed past
Besides
the post.
the shot, yeah.
Yeah, the one shot, but one shot in what, 15, 20 minutes?
Yes.
Not good.
There's a long pass by Shipman down to Perry, and Turner able to let it go out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Blues. Off to our right on the near side. Energy beat the Blues on April 5th, the first game of the season out in Irvine, California. 2-0, where Kyle Gregg and Nate Shipman got goals in that game. Energy unbeaten in 10 of their last 11 games. Last loss came July 19th against the Galaxy here on a 1-0 game a couple weeks ago. They have played excellent since a U.S. Open Cup loss at Arizona. Here's a slide tackle by Evans, and it went off of Gunderson and right to Cortez. Cortez has it for the Blues just outside the area on the left side, being defended by Gunderson. He sends it across, and it goes right to Bader, who is right there to make the catch.
Very good strength-wise from the fella. He did very well. He bounced off a couple of tackles and got a shot in.
Perry now with the ball for the Energy, and his pass looking for Dugeri goes right to Orange County. They'll bring it across the midfield stripe. Seth Moses comes near side to Gonzalez and over to Turner and back to Gonzalez. Now it goes to the middle to Moses. Moses far side to Taylor Pay and down to Cardenas. And Cardenas' pass is taken away by Perry, who's switched now to the left side. So they switched Dugeri and Perry, as it looks like Abraham Vion getting ready to check into the game for the Energy.
Yeah, that's what I'd have thought he'd have brought him on. I would have thought he'd take Paul's place and start running at him, because that's what we haven't really done. But to be fair, they've done very well covering, in defending and getting through on breakaways, which is they're a big side.
Ball comes near side for the Blues to Turner. Turner sends it into the top of the box. Here is Cortez working against Evans. Comes near side now to Turner. He sends it in on a touch across the top of the 6, and Bader goes diving to his left to make the play.
Good save. Very brave, went down at someone's feet. Well done. And his kicking's been very good tonight. You watch, he clears way into the second. Look at that. He's 25 yards, 30 yards into their area.
And it bounces just outside the box, and it's headed in by Garcia to his keeper, Perez, and Perez will quickly play it out back to him. There's a big battle going on between Perez and Kyle Gregg. And Perez has it, plays it back dangerously to Moses. And now over to McKenzie, and they finally cleared out of there. The Energy right there, though, had an excellent opportunity to try to take it away, but Orange County able to escape that. They bring it across into their offensive half. Here is Kim to Gonzalez. And here's Hedrick, who steps in and clears it out. Once again, he does the same thing, and kind of some shaggy play going on right now. Mo?
Yeah, it is. It's untidy. Very untidy.
Here is Alan Russell. And headed down by Dewey, right to Bader. Nice thought that time by Dewey to head it back to Bader, who makes the play.
Yeah, it's very untidy, the play from both sides.
Bader throws it to himself on the turf and kicks it up all the way down the field. And headed out by Turner out of bounds. And here's the substitution for Oklahoma City. And let's see who it will be made for. And they will take Paul Wyatt out of the game. So Abraham Vion will make his 17th appearance of the season. Paul Wyatt gets a nice round of applause. He played well tonight. 68th minute here in Oklahoma City at Purple Stadium. 0-0 our score. Gunderson into Dugeri. Back to Gunderson on the throw, and after the restart, Shippen now has it. Plays it up to Kyle Gregg, but cleared out by the Blues. Knocked down. Here is Abraham Vion, and Vion is offsides just at the top of the box. It'll be a free kick for the Orange County Blues. Perez will restart. High kick, floats up into the air, headed into the box to Russell. Russell sends it past Bader, just to the left of the post, and it's going to be a goal kick for Oklahoma City. A dangerous play that time on another restart, although not a goal kick, very similar to how they scored in the last game here.
Yeah, bounced twice and into the box, and we let him run past us, and we was very fortunate there. If it had been a little bit more on target, that would have been a goal. He just scraped past Gareth.
Bob Bartley Electric is a proud partner of Energy FC. Visit us at www.bartleyelectricinc.com for more information. Here's the goal kick by Bader. 3/4 of the length down the field, headed down and into the box, and Perez out to get it. We play in the 69th minute. Starting to get late in this game. 20 minutes to go. Perez sends it long. Headed down by Hedrick, but right to Kim. Or Cardenas make that. Cardenas has it. And a nice play by Hedrick. Make the slide tackle and knock it away. Pay with it to Cardenas. Back to Pay. And here it comes to Allen Russell. And Hedrick sticks his foot up and knocks it out. Ball comes up to Kyle Gregg, who tried to play it back to Vion. And here's Cardenas again for Orange County. Into the box. Hedrick again. Another nice play. Here is Kim just outside the box. Sends it across the 6, and Hedrick clears it out again. Cyprian Hedrick all over.
Yeah, he looks all over the place. Yeah, he's done very well since he came on. Very lively.
A lot of players for Orange County now, Mo, getting ready to check in.
Yeah.
Edgar Santana, Stephen Okai, Andrew Hoxie. And here is a goal kick as the ball goes out of play in the 71st minute. And here is another substitution for Orange County as Edgar Santana will check into the game. And who will he replace? Number 9, Chris Cortez. I believe, right?
I haven't seen the thing go up yet from the referee.
And Cortez finally coming out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now
I'm not sure Cortez wanted to come out of the game.
Yeah.
He was trying to hide somewhere.
Number 9, Chris Cortez.
72nd minute coming up on. Goal kick taken. Dugeri has it. Fighting off a defender. And a whistle and a foul, and a late whistle and a foul after the play as Dugeri was fouled. It'll be a free kick for the Energy from the right side. And this will occur from about 35, I'll say 40 yards out. Dugeri will take it with the left foot as he sets everyone up on the far side of the box, on the far area near the arc.
He's got to be careful not to swing it in too near, which he's done twice. He's took it too near into the 6-yard box.
Here it is to the far post, and headed down and over the crossbar was Thibaut Douay.
Yeah, that was the best free kick he's taken so far. Very good. Got on the end of it, out on the south side of the 6-yard box. Because anything inside the 6-yard box, the keeper's really got to have it. And the last couple had his put them inside there, so that was a good free kick. We got a corner from it. So we want to try and make something of that now.
I said Peebo. It was actually Hedrick who got his head on it.
Was it?
So now it's going to be a corner kick. Nate Shipman will take it from the far side. Sends it across the 6 and not high enough, headed out by the Blues. Vion with it. He sends it all the way to the near side to Dugeri. Dugeri sends it back across, and the Blues come down with it. Evans, though, right there, sends it back in. Ball floats up into the air, bounces up off the head of Garcia into the box, and out is Perez, able to make the easy play. 73rd minute, no score.
I'll be honest, I don't know why we keep playing it right down the middle in the air, because they've got 2 6'3" guys, and it really isn't. I mean, I know Carl's 6'1", 6'2", but he's not competing with those big lads.
Here is Kyle Gregg now with possession.
He does much better when it's on the floor.
Yeah. Brings it to Dugeri. Dugeri outside the box, just on the edge. Down to Gunderson, who was late coming around. Otta thought he was closer than what he actually was, and the Blues able to clear it out. Here comes Kim down the touchline. Midway up. He sends it down the touchline to Russell. Hedrick over. And Hedrick just clears it out of the stadium. That one is on I-44. It'll be a throw-in for Orange County. Upset is finally finished in Pittsburgh, where the Galaxy lost again to Pittsburgh 3-1 tonight. Mo?
Wow, that is surprising, and that puts Pittsburgh back in the race now with all of us. Yeah, but like with Cypria's ball there, I know he kicked it out the ground, but I'm always for a defender. When in doubt, kick it out.
The Galaxy will be here in Oklahoma City on August 17th. That'll be an interesting matchup because Jimmy really felt like they should have won the game last time LA was here. Here's the throw-in, headed out by Hedrick. Orange County with it. Moses to Pay, just outside the box, and Hedrick steps in, and he actually has his shorts pulled off of him almost by Taylor Pay, and a foul is called. Actually, that was Peebo. I said Sip. So free kick for the Energy. Bader will take it just outside his box. "15 minutes to go here in Oklahoma City. Nice kick that time by Bader. On the other end, headed down by Kyle Gregg. To Perry. Gregg shoots it. And it's wide of the mark. And Kyle Gregg just missed a chance to score again. And it will be a goal kick for Orange County. Excellent chance that time.
Yeah, that was a really good chance. I mean, he just couldn't get his leg. He tried to reach for it instead of getting over the top of it and took it over the top of the bar. But a good chance there missed.
Goal kick was headed out by Evans. It'll be a throw-in for the Blues at midfield. Ball comes in short to Santana. To the midfield to Moses, who has some problems with it, but able to clear away from Vion. And Vion comes now from behind to take it away. Great defense that time by Vion. Now goes back to Santana. Over to Gonzalez. To Russell. Back to Moses. And his bad pass is taken by Vion. To Kyle Gregg. Gregg looking for a pass far side to Stephen Perry. Perry changes directions. Back to Vion. Back to Perry. Perry down on the ground. Vion, though, right there to take it away again. To Dewey. Now it comes into Shipman. Shipman makes a little move in between Alan Russell's legs.
Nutmeg.
Crowd responds to it. Over to Gunderson now. Like to see the action pick up, wouldn't you, Mo?
Yeah.
Here it comes to Michael Thomas, and it's between his legs, and he can't control it.
Yeah, the one thing a pro footballer hates is anybody to knock a ball through your legs for nutmeg.
Yes, no doubt. Yeah.
Usually if you can shout out nutmeg as well, it adds insult to injury.
David Lichty getting ready to make a substitution for the Energy. Lichty did not make the trip back east last week due to sickness. He got food poisoning and did not make the trip. Glad to see him back healthy. Orange County with the ball, far touchline.
Yeah, I would think they'll take off Addy now. That'd be my guess.
Ball was headed out by Hedrick. Orange County, though, with it. Playing middle of the field. Here's Alan Russell, knocks it down. Headed down, though, by the Blues, and finally Gunderson able to clear it up. But right to Kim, who heads it down right to Santana. Santana over to Pay. Here in the 78th minute. Kim with it, comes near side to Turner. Turner sends it across, floats up into the air, and Bader right there at the top of the 6 on the far side. Easily making the play. Plays it out. Vion with it. A little touch pass over to Stephen Perry on the far touchline. Plays it down now to Dewey just outside the box. Dewey now looking for a cross. Here it is. It's in the air. Knocked down by Perez. No one there except for Dugeri, and he can't get a foot on it, and the Blues clear. Santana with it. He will send it far down the field. Just outside the box now. And Vion, nice defense that time, takes it away. Vion really coming in and playing well since he's come in, Mo.
Yeah, he's like a busy bee, isn't he? I mean, Peebo had lost his footing, and I just doubled up for him and done very well.
Energy with possession at midfield. Abraham Vion with it. In the circle. And his pass to Dugeri off the mark. Comes right back to him. He gives it up to Thomas. And Thomas looking for someone to pass to. Andrew Hoxie getting ready to check in for the Blues. Actually, they may pull that. Nope. David Lichty, 2 subs coming in. One for each team. Here is the play in the box. Here is Dugeri. He's by himself. Sends it across to Vion. Vion shoots, and it's knocked down by the Blues.
Oh.
This ball's still in play in the corner. Dugeri keeps it in. Right on the corner arc like a corner kick, and it's knocked out by the Blues. It's still in play, though, and they finally clear it out. The assistant referee right on the line kept it in play. Play now comes to Vion, and he is offsides, or make that Dugeri was offsides. On the pass, as Garcia sits down on the turf, he is injured. And here are the substitutions for both teams, as David Lichty will come in.
I'm sure it'll be Addy that will come off.
And Dugeri will come out of the game. Nice job this tonight by Otto Dugeri. And Hoxie comes in for Alan Russell up front.
He's another big lad. How tall's he? They all seem to be about 6 foot odd.
6'4", 200 out of Newport News, Virginia.
Number 23, Andrew Hoxie. Leading the match is number 7, Alan John Russell.
Yeah, LA Blues, I can't remember them being such a huge side. I mean, they're all 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, I remember him starting against us last time they were here, Mo. He was the lone man up front. Russell, I don't believe, played to start the game. He may have come in. I don't really remember, but I remember Hoxie because he was so big and tall.
Yeah, huge, isn't he?
So on the offsides, a restart after the injury to Garcia. And the Blues put it back into play here in the 81st minute. Evans heads it up, brought down by Gonzalez, and knocked out by Thomas. It'll be a throw-in for Orange County right in front of their bench. Chris Santana getting ready to check into the game for the Blues, who might be content, as we said last game against them here, content for a draw, Mo.
Yeah, I'm sure that's, you know, I mean, I don't think they'd come for it. Oh.
And here's a tackle by Michael Thomas, and Thomas is going to be booked on that tackle here on the near sideline here in the 82nd minute. That is Michael Thomas's 4th yellow card of the season. And that tackle occurred on Hoxie, who is up and limping. So now Evans and Thomas both playing with 4 yellow cards, one more, and they will be suspended for a game. And the Blues want to make the substitution, and Santana will be coming in for Seung-Ju Kim. Stephen Okai getting ready to check in for the Blues as well. Not ready, though, at this moment in time. So here is Santana.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please now to the match in the 82nd
Orange County Blues, 4th sub of the night.
Chris Santana, leading the match is number 14.
So a free kick for the Blues here on the near side, on the left side. And here it is. It comes sailing in, and Bader does a great job to knock it out. Knocks it all the way almost to the circle. Santana, Edgar Santana with it. Sends it far side. Brought down off the chest, and the Energy take possession. At midfield is Abraham Vion, and Vion knocks it off of a Blues player, or did he dribble it out of bounds?
No, I think he just lost control of it.
Yes, he did. Yep, he did. You're right, Mo. So a throw in for the Blues at midfield, far side of the field. Ball comes in. Blues with it, and it's taken away by Douay. Douay brings it up across midfield, and it's tackled, and it goes out of bounds. So it'll be a throw in, and now the Energy will make a sub as Javier Castro will come into the game for Oklahoma City. And he's going to replace Kyle Gregg, you're right. Getting fresh legs in there for the final 8 minutes of the game.
Yeah, I think he's just putting Castro on to, you know, he'll give him something different. Carl's a big, strong lad. He'll get the ball down. Maybe they can get it into his feet. He's quite good at running at people, same as Abe is.
84th minute, Castro into the game. So you have Perry and Castro up front now.
Yeah, push Perry further up.
And Castro gets the throw in on his first touch. Being defended, gives it up to Shippen. Shippen, bottom of the circle, looking for Stephen Perry inside the box. He is there. Plays it out to Vion. Vion plays it all the way back to Douay. And Douay goes all the way back to Hedrick across midfield into the defensive half. Here it comes over to Evans near side. Evans sends it long down the field. Into the box looking for Castro. Castro's going to have to hurry. Keeps it in bounds, but overtaken by Garcia, and the ball goes out. But a whistle and a foul first on Castro as he grabbed the shoulder of Garcia. And so the Blues will have a free kick. '85th minute, getting late for this one.
It's like now that you start thinking, well, okay, if we don't win it, don't let's lose it. That's what you don't want to do, which is what we did
last
time.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the free kick. Thomas heads it up. Perry brings it down with the header to David Lichty. Lichty's first touch tonight. And he is fouled by Jimmy Turner. And a free kick for the Energy. It'll be on the near side, just near the touch line, from about 5 yards in. This is going to be from about 40 yards out. Nate Shipman will take the free kick. And here it is. He sends it long. Hedrick heads it up. And this is going to go out of bounds unless they can keep it in. Yes, no, they cannot. Castro cannot keep it in. And it will be a goal kick for the Blues here in the 86th minute. For lunch or dinner, the best eats and drinks in town can only be found at one place, Medio Tiempo Sports Cantina and Grill. Stop in for $1.99 street tacos every day, authentic Mexican dishes, gourmet burgers, and more. That's Medio Tiempo, 2035 South Meridian here in Oklahoma City as play is back resumed after the goal kick for the Blues. Comes across midfield and knocked out of bounds. It will be an Energy throw-in. Ball was put back into play and kicked out by the Energy, so it'll be an Orange County throw-in, far side of the field in their defensive half. Here is the play. It's back resumed. Evans heads it out. Here it is to Stephen Perry. Perry, the keeper is out. Perry, able to chip it by him, but Perez gets a foot on it. And it will be a corner kick for the Energy. Perry tried to chip Perez, just could not get it up in the air high enough, and Perez able to knock it down. And the ball finally went out, so here's the corner kick for the Energy. Vion will take this one. It is in the air. Headed out by the Blues to Lichty. Lichty takes a shot. And he scores! David Lichty's first goal of the season in USL Pro League action here in the 88th minute, and he may have just given the Energy a well-deserved victory. What a shot, Mo.
That was a great strike. Great strike.
Welcome back to the lineup, David Lichty, after his sickness. Orange County now on the restart. Hoxie with it. He's angry that he doesn't have anyone to pass to. Turner with it now. He sends it across the field. Taylor Pay with it just outside the box.
This is the most important time. 5 minutes after you've scored, don't let them get near you.
Here it is, and Lichty clears it out. It goes right to Gonzalez. Gonzalez far side again for the Blues. Outside the box, they send it in. It is in the air and too hard, and this ball will go out of bounds. And it will be a throw-in for the Energy. Stephen Okai getting ready to check in for the Blues as he will replace Garcia to come in offensively. So now they'll play with just a couple of men back here in the 89th minute. Okai will move up front. He is the other striker on this team. It will be a throw-in. David Lichty working toward our man of the match here tonight.
Well, that's quite
Obviously.
amazing, isn't it? Because if you know, like, it's almost a roles reversed. I mean, this is what we went through with them.
Here is
when they
Abraham
scored.
Vion, yes, on the other end. Vion with it. They had the numbers, but nice defense that time by Jimmy Turner. Vion now with it. We play in the final minute here in Oklahoma City. 1-0, the Energy with the lead. Vion still with possession, and he sends it all the way back to Dewey. Dewey all the way back to Hedrick now. Got to be careful with this one, and Cyprian Hedrick will clear it up to David Lichty. Lichty on the near touchline has it. Brings it down off of his thigh, sends it back to Thomas. Thomas clears it to the other side of the field, looking for Vion. Vion waits for the header off of Taylor Pay. Now he has it possession. Down the far touchline, he's going to go to the corner. He plays it down to the corner. Now he's coming back off of the touchline out of the corner. Still coming back down the field, and finally tripped up, and no foul, or was there a foul? Yes, there was. It'll be a free kick for the Energy.
We can kill another minute here.
No time shown yet by the fourth official.
Well, that's the 45. I started it on my watch.
We are at full time right now.
Right now, yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know what he's going to put up.
4
there.
minutes, it looks like.
Is it?
Yep, I thought I
Wow.
saw 4 minutes.
I don't know how they got that because I don't remember.
Well,
too
the
many.
injury to
Oh,
Mark
the injury
Howard.
to Mark
Yes,
Howard,
yes.
yeah.
That was a long time.
Yeah.
Play is back in.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Resumed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth
So
official
4
on the
minutes
time
now
is
for the
indicating
Energy.
a minimum of 4 minutes of added time. in the
Orange
second
County
half.
with
4
the
minutes
ball.
of added time.
Coming near side and a foul. Perry fouled Gonzalez. Not a bad foul that time by Perry to slow things up. Here's Edgar Santana. Santana sends it far side to Cardenas. Cardenas looking into the box. The ball floats up and right at Bader, right on the goal line. And
Yeah, that's-
no one there, and Bader makes the play.
Yeah, not going to give us any problems. That's good news. That's killed a minute.
Chris Santana will stay there so Samir can't play it to himself, and he will punt it out high up into the air, 3/4 length of the field. Ball bounces, and McKenzie heads it to his keeper, Perez. He will quickly play it out. 1-0, Energy with the lead off of a David Lichty goal in the 88th minute. Ball comes near side to Jimmy Turner. Turner to Santana. Far side, and his pass way out of bounds over the head. As we have about a minute and a half left. It'll be a throw-in, and the Energy is just going to walk to this one and take their time, as Vion will take it, and now Dewey will take it, but they'll get some encouragement by the referee to
Yeah, referee. Yeah, but they've got to move it quicker. It's not right to do that.
throw-in. Comes into Hedrick, changes directions, comes back left, sends it down the field.
That's a
Vion,
good ball.
and it's over his head. He was actually wide open.
I tell you what, and he wasn't offside. I was watching this lad, and he was in line with the play.
Should be the final minute here in Oklahoma City. The Blues send one long up the field to Chris Santana. He plays it now far side. Dewey heads it out. Back to Santana. He gives it to Edgar Santana in the middle of the field. Looking for Moses. Moses near side now to Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes back far side to Taylor Pay. As we're about 30 seconds away, actually a minute and a half away. I said 4 minutes. I was thinking 3 minutes. Sorry, Mo.
Yeah, there's
so we're about a minute and a half left.
2 minutes left, yeah.
And the ball's out of bounds. Actually, Pay let it go out of bounds. So it'll
No,
be
he handballed it.
the handball. Yeah, sorry.
Bounced off his.
I was looking at my watch when it happened, so I would.
Yeah. To be fair, though,
I didn't pay
even
attention.
think it was handball. I mean, it was. He played it and it just bounced off his hand, but he gave handball, so good for him.
Here's the free kick. Up into the air, and finally won by the Blues. Ball comes up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez on the near touchline. Lichty giving chase. He gets by Lichty. Comes across midfield. Comes to Hoxie. Hoxie with it now. And gives it up to Santana just outside the box. And a whistle and an offsides as Chris Santana was offsides. The Energy will now take their time as now we're coming up on 30 seconds to go.
Yep.
1-0, Energy with the lead. On a great shot by David Lichty from top of the arc to the right. or to the left of Perez, who made a diving play but sent it right past him. Here's the restart. Ball's up into the air, headed up by Castro. In the box, now just outside on the right side. He will go to the corner. He will be double teamed. He gets by the double team. Right on the goal line, still on the goal line, and this time he has it taken away. He's not going to get that foul called. And there is the whistle, and the Energy off of a goal by David Lichty in the 88th minute has avenged an earlier loss to Orange County with a hard-fought 1-0 victory over the Blues tonight, Mo. Well-deserved victory by the Energy tonight.
Yeah, it was the second half performance was far better than the first. The substitutions also installed a little bit of life into the lads, and yeah, deserved win. Yeah, and I thought that LA Blues after a little while were just doing lots of niggly little kicks and things. So I'm pleased that Energy did get a decent result.
So the Energy with their 7th win, 8th win of the season, and now they're back to 500. 8 wins, 8 losses, and 5 draws as Jim Byers looking for David Lichty down on the field, and there he is as I believe hopefully Jim is ready to go as he has the guy who scored the game winner tonight. Jim, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Jack. David, congratulations on the goal. First of all, a little bit more fully describe the play for us.
I mean, it was a good ball in. They had cleared it out, and I was fortunate enough to be in the right position to take a touch and have a finish.
How special does it feel to be basically the man of the hour here and the hero of the game?
The biggest thing is the 3 points. I mean, you know, we're pushing for playoffs. We're pushing for playoffs. Get secure and to get the 3 points at home in front of the fans. That's what really matters.
What's it like to play all this time in the contest tonight? No scoring, and all of a sudden breakthrough late, to kind of like what Orange County did here on that long goal kick goal back in May.
It feels good to get, you know, somewhat revenge. You know, I feel like we were robbed of a few points. We didn't stay focused for 90, but tonight we stayed focused and we ended up with 3 points.
You were a substitute there in the second half. Does it mean any more to justify your coach putting you in late and scoring as a sub versus if you had gone all the way?
You know, my role on the team is it could be different every day. If it's 1 minute, 90 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is, I'm going to go on, do my thing, and try and help my team as much as possible.
Well, you're the man of the field. If you want to go grab Jimmy, he's right there. Jim, again, a 1-0 victory for the Energy. Great job by David Lichty as he gets his first goal of the season here in USL Pro League action. And Jim is with Jimmy Nelson. Jim?
All right, thanks a lot, Jack. Well, Jimmy, a little bit of turnabout for you. You lost a game that you were talking about with Jack on the pregame back in May on that fluky long shot goal by Orange County. Tonight, a less fluky goal, but you're able to get the 1-0 win.
Yeah, I think probably not our best game, but, you know, the guys had a good belief, and they would keep going and going and trying and trying. You know, we're struggling a little bit to get momentum. I think OC Blues came in here and played a pretty smart game and made it very difficult for us. But anyway, we created a few good chances in second half, and when Lichty scored that one, I was very, very pleased and very, very happy for him. You know, the guys are working extremely hard for this here, and you know, winners, they find a way to win, and that's what the guys did today. I'm proud of them.
This is asked somewhat tongue-in-cheek, but when you make some subs and things turn out well with the players you put in, you feel a little bit better as a coach?
No, I feel better when I see the result after the game and the performance from the guys. I think overall the win on a not our best day, that's a big step in the right direction. You know, normally you get your butt spanked when you're not performing. Today we didn't perform our best, but we got the result, and that's a gigantic step in the right direction for this team here. Can't give them enough credit for keep believing and keep trying. That's awesome.
Well, you guys have had a good knack for pulling some things out late. You've had a number of really nice late developments in your games this year, so congratulations on another one here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's Jimmy Nielsen. Jack?
All right, thank you very much, Jim. Again, the final score, Energy FC 1 and the Orange County Blues 0. We'll take a break. Come